Eh bien, salut tout le monde, c'est Fareydj et bienvenue dans ce nouvel épisode de Tales of Vesperia. On se retrouve du coup dans le village de Jormungand après avoir été miraculeusement sauvé par le monstre du creux de Kalos. Et on va essayer de savoir un petit peu quel est le mystère de ce village. La boîte, j'ai l'impression de l'avoir déjà vue. Justement, nous aussi, on va essayer de voir un petit peu ce qu'il en est au niveau de cette boîte. Et voilà.
And after you've all risked your lives to help me.
Maybe it's better that we didn't find him after all.
Yeah, if we had to fight him now, we probably wouldn't make it out.
Think about it though, Pharaoh can fly. He's free to be pretty much anywhere at any time. Tracking him down will be a tall order unless he's got a lair somewhere in the area.
No one's saying that meeting him will be impossible. We might get some information if we ask around in the town. You're right. Thank you, both of you.
Allons voir. Alors, messieurs, dames, bonjour, je viens vous parler tout de suite, mais d'abord j'ai vu un coffre. Les tantes, ok, bonjour madame. Ah.
That box. Do you know something about this box? Launchy had it. Where did you get it?
On a ship called the Atherum, my lovely lady. Have you heard of it?
Of course. You know about the Atherum too?
Yes. We happen to come across it on the...
Did you see Launchy?
And Launchy would be...
Oh, Launchy is my love. I'm sorry to...
Your love. Damn it. Hey, Kara.
You're hopeless. All that we saw was...
Oh, I see. Could I ask your name? Oh, my name is Yuafan. That's the name that was in the diary we found on the app. Perhaps she's a descendant with the same name?
Do you know about the clear seal crystal?
They say it has the power to drive back The sage said it was necessary to make a barrier around the town. Is that what's in the box? Yes, we came to deliver this box. I see. Hey, is that the... Could I have the box?
Wow, is this the clear seal crystal?
Looks like it.
It's so sparkly and glittery. A treasure even more beautiful that...
So who's that sage you were talking about earlier?
The sage is a great Critian who came to our town from across the desert.
A Critian?
Well, creating a barrier is basically creating a Blastia.
Blastia? But we can make Blastia with current technology, right?
There are people who do. You saw the Blastia at Emmede Hill in Kerbakram, but I don't think that sage guy is the one who made those Blastia with messed up formulas. I'm sorry. I don't really... But the sage said that the clear CL crystal was needed to create, so Launchy set out to look for it.
3 years, huh? You must be worried.
Wait, this sounds weird.
Yeah, the stories don't match up.
You think she could have miscounted by 1,000 years?
How old is she anyway?
The same thing could have happened 3 years ago, or 1,000 years ago,
They say that history repeats itself. But who really know?
Is that sage in this town? Oh, yes. He lives in the house bar. I think it might be faster if we went to talk to the sage. Yes, maybe so. If you're going there, could you take the clear CL crystal to... Yes, of course. Thank you very much.
Okay, let's go.
Le mystère s'épaissit. Salut les gars! Les enfants doivent être inquiets. Si seulement ils n'étaient pas partis à notre recherche. Mais si ce n'était pas le cas, vous seriez morts.
This town's weird. It's in the middle of the desert, but look at all the plants.
It sort of reminds me of Mantake.
Yeah, but there is something different.
Really? There may be more here than meets the eye. Maybe the truth is hidden away.
Leave it to Judith to put things into perspective.
The better the intuition, the more you see.
Hey, I have intuition.
Ok. Bon bah allons voir le sage. Il doit être dans la maison qui est là, mais là du coup il y a quoi? Un chemin pour revenir à l'entrée du village, j'imagine. Ouais, ok, très bien. C'est joli cette haie avec je sais pas, ces fleurs qui sont un peu jaunes comme du mimosa, mais c'est pas du mimosa. Mais c'est très joli, je trouve. Faut pas être allergique au pollen, mais c'est bien sympa. Alors, petit chat. Bonjour petit chat. Voilà, miaou. Alors, voyons.
Excuse me.
Huh? Hey, that... You're...
Who exactly?
We've run into each other a couple times.
You? How have you come to this place?
What do you mean, how? We walked. As in, across...
I see. And yet, how did you... No matter. For what reason have you come?
We're a little curious about this.
This must have cost you dearly to obtain.
Actually, it just sort of landed in our lap.
That was quite a miracle.
You're planning on making a barrier blastia, aren't you? You're free to go pretending you're a sage. But forget about making any blastia. Who would even consider building a barrier blastia with something that's so
But it is a solid mass of air. It simply lacks an inscribed formula.
Lacks an inscribed formula? What do you mean?
They are most commonly known as apatheia, of which the clear CL crystal is one example.
So this is an apatheia?
That the treasure you've been looking for, old?
Also, I am not the sage.
Huh?
No such being exists any longer.
That's a problem. We'll need to get that back from...
Neither I nor humanity have a need for such a thing.
Whoa! What are you doing? Hold on a sec.
It's the same phenomenon we saw at Cave...
Oh, man. Just when I found one.
The apatheia bring only chaos to humanity. They are better off returned to air.
Return to air? Is that really all you...
It's still no reason to go smashing other people.
What kind of a person treats treasure so poorly?
Wasn't the clear CL crystal, the apatheia, needed to save this town from the monster?
This town has no use for a barrier, and no need to be saved. This place has been granted everlasting calm.
Come to mention it, it is pretty quiet here.
But still, there are monsters like Fareydj nearby.
How do you know of Pharaoh?
I'd ask you the same thing. You seem to know about him yourself.
Please, tell us what you know. Fareydj referred to me as a poison.
I see.
You know something, don't you?
There is a being in this world who possesses a power the Endelikeia despise.
You mean... me?
This being is known as the Child of the Full Moon.
Child of the full moon. Like in the legend. By Endelikeia, you mean Fareydj?
That is correct.
But what would the Endelikeia have against me? Against a child of the full moon? What is this power the child of the full moon possesses?
That answer lies only within the hearts of the Endelikeia themselves.
Which means I've got no choice but to find Fareydj and ask him myself.
Do not be foolish. Meeting Fareydj would end only in the death of the child of the...
But...
Estelle, give it a rest.
Hey, Reggae, Jaeger from Ruinsgate talked about the Endelikeia earlier, didn't he?
Something about them being the ancient race that built Nordopolica.
So Fareydj built Nordopolica? That doesn't seem possible.
Take your leave. There's nothing more for you here.
Wait, there's something I want to ask you. What were you doing at that Air Crene? Just who are you? What is that sword of yours?
Those matters exceed your comprehension. Do not ask of them again. Go. I have nothing more to say.
Where do you get off?
Rita.
Duke may have been the one that saved us in the desert.
Maybe.
I'm gonna go and thank him.
Hold up. He doesn't seem the type to do something like that.
You don't think so?
Just a hunch. You said that child of the full moon he mentioned was the sister of brave Vesperia, right?
Yeah. Goddess who bathes this world in her golden light, you are named Child of the Full Moon. Your brother, brave Vesperia, watches over us from the sky. You remain bound to your mother, the Earth, and will shelter her with your unceasing...
Is there like a hidden meaning in there?
I'm not sure, but maybe it's more than just an old legend.
Remaining to protect the Earth, huh?
Could protecting the Earth have anything to do with ruling over this world?
You mean like becoming the Emperor? If Estella's the child of the full moon, that would add up.
Which means all the previous emperors would have been on Pharaoh's hit list.
I've never heard of anything like that.
This all sounds pretty complicated.
Yeah, I suppose it might be a bit too complicated.
It's too complicated for you too, old man.
Rita can explain it to you later.
Me?
Shouldn't we be thinking more about what to do next?
I'm gonna stay here. There are things I've got to investigate.
Investigate?
Clear seal crystals, apatheia, all kinds of things. Honestly, I have a few bones to pick with Mr. Warm and Fuzzy. If you're all going back, we'll have to say our goodbyes here.
But...
Oh, that's too bad. I don't imagine the desert will be much fun on your own, but good luck.
Oh, that's right. I can't go anywhere without crossing that...
We can afford to take a load off while she's checking things out. I'm pretty interested in apatheia myself.
If we're going back into the desert, we need to take time to prepare. We don't want to keel over again.
That's true. How about we leave tomorrow? Rita, one day should be enough, right?
Shouldn't be a problem. Thanks. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Okay then, we'll meet up near the exit tomorrow morning.
Right. See you then.
Bien. Alors allons mener l'enquête. Retournons parler à Duke, ou à Rita, ou à... Bah voilà.
I have nothing left to say to you.
You're not gonna follow him?
What's the point? He's not gonna talk to me.
So this was a complete waste of time?
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Apatheia?
When the air crane went berserk, Jaeger was carrying this box. This box was what messed up my magic.
You think the apatheia is what's causing the air crane to go out of control?
Judging from the evidence, it could be a valid hypothesis.
So when the Blastia and Heliord was going out of control, you think there was apatheia nearby? And the air crane and cave mock too?
Eh ben ça fait beaucoup de coïncidences quand même.
Otherwise, maybe the apatheia has been damaging the whole world's air crane and a large distortion just happened to...
I see.
It's really nothing more than a guess, but it could be right.
You don't sound very sure of yourself.
In science, you continually make hypotheses, then test them. Well, okay. Maybe I can do something with this after all.
What are you gonna do now?
The next step after a hypothesis is testing it.
Ah, si mes élèves pouvaient la retenir, ça, hein, qui sont pas foutus de comprendre que après une hypothèse, une marque étrange, réduisant la durée d'immobilité d'un match après avoir lancé la science, c'est bien ça. Ouais, qui sont pas foutus de comprendre que quand on fait une hypothèse, il faut la vérifier, sinon ça sert à rien. Ah, nom de Dieu. Bon, bref. Sortons de là. Allons parler aux autres, voir ce qu'ils en pensent. Patty, tu vas rester là encore? On va descendre par là, des fois qu'il y ait quelqu'un qui soit mis sous cette allée. Et je le redis, en plus c'est le printemps là en ce moment, et je trouve vraiment cette allée très très jolie. C'est vraiment de saison. J'aime beaucoup ce village.
Man, you can feel free to go on ahead and order Polika.
Hey there, youngin'. What? You want to get rid of me so soon?
Wrong. I just wouldn't want you to miss the new moon and your chance to deliver the letter all on our account.
Honestly, I could do fine without your concern.
Wrong again. If brave Vesperia gets in the way of Altosk's work, we'll be apologizing to the Dawn for any...
What? You're too young to bother yourself with such...
It's a matter of brave Vesperia being trustworthy. You see what I mean?
We've still got time left until the new moon. We'll be fine.
You sure?
Anyway, ain't about to go back through the desert and that cave myself. If I got killed by some monster on the way there, not only would the letter not get delivered, but brave Vesperia certainly wouldn't look very trustworthy to potential clients then.
In that case, we collect your bones and the letter and deliver them as promised.
Oh, how kind of... Wait, hey!
Anyway, just as long as you won't go blaming me if you don't manage to deliver it on time.
No problem.
Ok. Alors, t'as vu?
So you weren't able to meet Pharaoh after all.
But I learned about some very important things. The child of the full moon, and the Entelekea.
But the only new thing we learned was what those words mean. As for the reason Pharaoh's trying to kill you, it seems we won't know unless we go and ask him.
But you heard what he was saying. If I go to meet Pharaoh, he'll just wipe me out.
It looks like we'll never know the truth then.
After all this, it's like I'm being told that I should just give up.
No, no way.
Maybe...
Huh?
Maybe what I'm trying so hard to figure out isn't really that important.
What do you mean?
If I'd never met you, Yuri, and I just kept living my life, I would have lived without ever knowing about the child of the full moon, or the end. So maybe I could just go on living without knowing why Pharaoh...
So you're saying you should just go back to the capital?
I think that's definitely an option.
If that's what you want to do, I won't stop you.
Yuri...
Our contract with you is null and void at this point, after all.
That's true.
It's just, I don't really like hypothetical situations. They're not real life, and I'm not too good at pretending to forget things that I already know. If you can do that, then I don't have any problem with it. But can you really?
Then I can't do that either. But I have no idea what I should do in this sort of situation.
You want to know the truth, but you don't know what to do. That'd be a good summary of your situation.
Yes.
Gotcha.
D'accord, et puis tu t'en vas, pas de conseils, rien. Ok. Alors, est-ce que là, il y a quelqu'un? Oui, car l'épatier, elle est où du coup? J'imagine que Judith va être encore à la sortie du village.
We weren't able to find Pharaoh after all.
Yeah, our first job as a guild was an egregious fit. What do you think? Should we go back to Dongrest?
That might be best. But would you be okay? And what about Estelle?
I'd be fine with it. I'll leave that answer up to her.
All right.
This sure is a serene little town.
Oui, petite ville, c'est clair, il y a 2 maisons.
Oh yeah. No guilds, no empire. It's a little strange.
Yeah, but I think it's relaxing.
Yeah, but even so,
That's how everyone is. Everybody prefers the place where they grew up.
You too, you're...
Well, yeah, sure.
But if we're gonna work together in brave Vesperia, we'll have to decide on a single place.
We could always make someplace new, you know.
Someplace new?
Yeah, you know, everyone thinks of Dongrest as the Union City, but it's really Altosk City. It could be like that. Brave Vesperia could make its own city.
Brave Vesperia's own city.
Well, either way, we've got a lot of jobs as a guild ahead of us before we can be thinking about things like...
Yeah, now that you mention it, Nordopolica is Palestrale's city.
Yeah, if you think of it that way, Nordopolica's more of a guild city than Dongrest even.
Yeah, and Bellius rules the city. Nordopolica. Wonder what sort of person Bellius...
On le saura bien assez tôt si tu veux mon avis, Carole. Alors, il nous reste 2 personnes à trouver. Peut-être que Patty est partie dans l'auberge. Je ne sais pas. On va déjà essayer de sortir de la ville, voir si Judith se ramène. Oh oh, quelle surprise!
You're always out walking around, aren't you?
Yes, I guess I'm a pretty
That's unexpected.
You seem to have some problems staying put your...
I'm pretty restless myself.
That's not so unexpected, I think. Maybe it's the wanderlust coming back to me from when I used to fly around with Baul all the time.
Yeah, back when you were wearing that weird white...
Yes. Are you going to look for Pharaoh by yourself?
Nah.
Oh, then where were...
Only a walk.
Oh, I see.
Doesn't it seem like we've been meeting this way a lot recently?
No, must be your imagination.
Ou pas. Ou pas. Patty, t'es où? T'es pas là. Bon, ben on va aller dans l'auberge et on va voir. Hein. Si elle est pas dans l'auberge, de toute façon, je vois pas. Ah ben voilà. J'allais dire si elle est pas là, je vois pas où elle peut être.
Would you like a
Mais d'où elle sort ces brochettes, elle?
Why don't you try it out? It's my grandfather's secret recipe.
What? But didn't you say you had amnesia?
I know everything there is to know about IRREVOCABLE. I traveled all over researching. That's how I figured out IRREVOCABLE was the one who told me my name was Patty.
IRREVOCABLE told you your name?
That's my oldest memory. Just remembering that fond look makes me feel all... I don't know whether he's really my grandfather, but I feel that he was such an important person to me that
I see. Still, it might have been smarter to keep that to yourself.
but...
You're used to it, huh?
I don't let small stuff like that bother me.
Crying gets you nowhere, was it? But even if you understand that in your head, your emotions aren't necessarily gonna listen.
I'm more patient than a camouflaged stone flounder sitting still in a field of stones.
Oh yeah? But your info broker turned his back on you too.
It's nothing. Things will work out. Tomorrow is another day. What will be, will be. In any case, you need to eat up if you want to cheer up.
This is good.
Didn't I tell ya?
Ok. La fille qui pleure jamais. Bon bah on va se reposer hein. Mais j'imagine qu'il fallait... Ah non. J'allais dire j'imagine qu'il fallait parler à quelqu'un mais en fait non. Puisque Patty n'est plus là. Donc il est temps de partir.
Glad you could make it.
Sorry to keep you waiting. You'll be heading back too, right?
Yes. Thanks to your help, we've recovered our strength. We were thinking we'd cross the desert with you all. That is, if you don't mind.
Just make sure you don't go wandering off.
How about us? What's our plan after?
I'm headed for the Air Crane and the Weasand of Kados. But I am curious about the Entelekea too.
I have the honored task of delivering this letter.
I'd like to meet Bellius once myself. I mean, seriously, I want to see just what kind of person the leader of the only guild to rival Altosk really is.
Bellius?
Yeah. Bellius is the Duce of Palestrale, which governs Nordopolica.
You're friends with someone that amazing, Carol?
Huh? Friends? Well,
It's Nordopolica for me too. I'm gonna see what Flynn has to say about those knights in Mantake. That's assuming he's still in Nordopolica, of course.
I want to know why the Entelekea hate the child of the full moon, which means I have to meet Pharaoh.
But there's gotta be another way that doesn't involve Pharaoh.
Right. Besides, walking around in the desert just looking for...
Why don't we all head for Nordopolica then? You're only looking to find out the reason you were attacked by the
Yeah?
I imagine Bellius could tell you if you met with her.
Why? Because of the connection between the Entelekea and the college.
I do remember Jaeger mumbling something about the Entelekea of Nordopolica.
If we can believe anything he told us.
Well, we'll pass through the Weasand of Kados on the way to see Bellius. Good enough?
True enough. Alright then, Nordopolica it is.
right. First, let's get back to Mantake.
What about Patty?
If I remember correctly, there were some people in Nordopolica who didn't think...
I'll be fine, as long as I don't run into him. As soon as I'm out in the open sea, everything will be okay.
Then, will you come with us?
Alors on y va. On refait la même chose que dans les épisodes précédents, mais en sens inverse. Mais on fera ça en plus rapide cette fois.
Didn't Bellius only meet with people on the night of the new moon?
Yeah, we'll have to get a move on if we're going to see her. I'll kick myself if we miss the new moon and have to wait another month.
Ok. Bon, bah c'était bien sympathique le village de Jormungand. Maintenant, let's go.
Wow, the days just fly by.
What's with you all of a sudden?
Oh, I've just been thinking about how strong we've grown without even realizing it.
That's because we have terrible luck.
What does getting stronger have to do with having bad luck?
We keep running into one mess after another. The Empire, the guilds, everybody hates us. So all this bad luck made us fight, and so we got stronger.
Is that really luck?
It's all right, Carol. As we travel, the winds of luck are little by little turning in our favor.
Exactly. Luck just flies by too, like the wind.
Yuri, kind of missing the point.
We're finally here. I've seen enough sand to last me a lifetime.
You're telling me.
Look, there are people outside the town.
Wonder if that means the curfew's been lifted.
Kumor!
Easy now. Haste makes waste.
Indeed. We need to be cautious here and see what's going on.
Hurry, hurry, all aboard. Let's all enjoy a nice little tour of the desert, shall we?
But while we're gone, the children!
I promise riches to anyone who can bring me the remains of that. Then your children will be able to live in the lap of luck. Please, don't make us go! Stop your whining. I told you vermin to get aboard. Now get moving this.
That's just how we were sent into the desert.
Why don't they get on board themselves?
Because they must know just how dangerous this desert is. Just like what happened.
The giant winged monster must be Pharaoh!
Yeah, but what's he want to capture Pharaoh so...
Well, what are we gonna do? We can't just stand by and watch, can we?
I don't think it's a good idea to go right now.
I'm afraid that idiot isn't gonna listen to anything a princess would.
Then what should we do?
Carol, come here a sec.
What? Yeah, I could do that, but I'd need tools. Wait, you...
Yes, perhaps this will help.
How convenient. You guys better bail me out if this goes bad.
So you did pick that up?
Well, it was just lying there. I thought it might be useful.
Whatever.
What's he doing?
Now about all we can do is leave it up to the...
What is it with these commoners? They're slower than slugs. Get aboard, damn you!
Sir Kumor, everyone is aboard.
Everyone except yourself.
What? Me?
Those who do their jobs slowly will never learn without punishment.
Sir Kumor, please, I beg of you. I have a wife.
If you'd like to stay here, I'm sure I could arrange for them to go in your place. Now be gone with you.
Carol, don't worry. That young man is very capable.
What's going on? Who was it that readied this coach? Fix the blasted coach! I will find out who's
I've got to hand it to the little runt.
You did it.
My heart was pounding like a drum.
This won't do anything more than buy us some time, though.
I think it's about all we can do at the moment.
We're still in the middle of our journey after all.
Yeah, Cat and Carol would start crying if we tried to tackle the knights head on.
How about we make ourselves scarce before people start getting too curious?
I suppose we'll be on our way then.
Yeah, I'm sure your kids will be so happy to see you. But there won't always be someone around.
Thank you again for all your help.
Guess we should lay low at the inn for a while.
Oui, monsieur.
Using your power to terrorize people. There's not a soul in the lower quarter that evil. You've gone too far this time, Kumor.
Vous avez vu le regard sombre qu'il a? Cela ne peut vouloir dire qu'une chose. Il est temps d'aller se coucher.
Oh, you've returned safe. Welcome back.
Looks like they've still got guards watching him.
You must be tired. Please enjoy your...
That Kumor punk is really a lousy guy.
Why are there so many lousy guys in the world?
It's probably some kind of disease.
It's gotta be the disease they call stupidity.
So you do catch on. I bet you're right.
I wonder why they're trying to capture Pharaoh.
I don't know, but at this rate, they're gonna send all of the adults in the town out.
And once the adults are gone, it might be the children's turn.
No, that can't happen. If I just spoke to him as a representative of the Imperial...
Are you forgetting what happened in Helios?
Yeah, Estelle. He didn't care that you were the princess at all.
He's not the kind of person who'll reasonably listen to the words of a
Whatever happened to the talk of going to Nordapal?
So should we help the townspeople, or should we help our...
Rita.
Don't you want to know what the Antelikeia is thinking? If so, you should put this whole business with Cumore out of your mind.
It's a strange feeling to be agreeing with you, but... I think we should focus on meeting Bellius for now. Even if we captured Cumore, we wouldn't have the authority to try him for his crimes. If we can't do anything about him, we should focus on what we actually can do.
If only Flynn were here.
Flynn? But where is he?
I wish I knew.
Guess we can't kill two birds with one stone, huh?
I'm sorry, Estelle. We don't mean to be ganging up. It disgusts me, too. To imagine that jerk snoring all nice and cozy in his butt.
Rita, I understand.
Lock up a guy like that, and as soon as he's released, he'll just end up doing the same thing again.
Yep, you know what they say. The only cure for stupidity is death.
The only cure for stupidity is death.
C'est pas tombé dans l'oreille d'un sourd. Hein.
I guess I'll have to play by my own rules.
Allez, c'est parti, allons régler son compte à Cumore.
Cumore.
No! Yuri, it's you! What are you doing here? Someone come quick! You would cross swords with a noble? Very well. I accept your challenge. No! How could this?
You talk too much, Cumore. The time's come for you to make your exit.
Do you have any idea the trouble you're in for even pointing that thing at me?
Comment ce truc a pu devenir capitaine? J'imagine avec le bras long de papa-maman.
I'm not the one to blame. I've just been following orders. I had no choice.
Then don't hate me. Hate whoever gave you your orders.
Wait, how about this? I could use my authority to pardon all of your crimes. A fresh start.
C'est déjà fait.
I may even be able to have you reinstated as a knight. I have no shortage of money. With enough money, I'm sure I could satisfy your every... Go ahead. Tell me what it is.
There's only one thing I want from you.
Then what might that... No, stop! Stay back! Don't come any closer, you beast! I am Cumore, the captain of the Imperial Knights, the man destined to become Commandant! I beg you, spare my life! Please, no! Not like this! I don't want to go like this!
Tell me, how many times have you heard those very words?
C'est quand même violent comme scène. Hein. C'est rare qu'on ait ce genre de truc dans un jeu vidéo.
My people have taken control of things here. The residents of this town won't suffer any longer.
That ought to put you one step closer to your next promotion. I'm heading back to the others.
Yuri, we need to talk later.
I know.
I'll be waiting, down at the lake.
Who'd have guessed this town could ever be this lively?
Yes, it's a great relief to know that people here can live freely again.
I'm still in shock that Flynn actually came.
That was amazing timing!
But Cumore might just cause more pain somewhere else.
You watch. Flynn will have that guy behind bars in no time. Right, Yuri?
Oh, yeah.
Yuri? Raven, you're gonna catch a cold.
He wore himself out playing with all the children. You'd think he was 12 years old.
Welcome back.
They're still going out there. I can't keep up with them.
What happened to Patty?
She's still dancing. I really don't get kids.
I saw you having a good time, though. You're an awesome dancer.
Shut up. Huh? The old man's asleep already?
That was quick. Yuri?
Just gonna go have a word with Flynn. I'll be back.
Alors, que va penser Flynn de tout ça? C'est assez rigolo, hein. Flynn qui avance dans la lumière, Yuri qui est dans l'ombre de Flynn. Ils font un bon duo les deux, hein. Le yin et le yang.
You said we needed to talk?
Tell me, why did you kill Cumore? You know it's not our place to pass sentence on the crimes of others. He was to be punished in accordance with the laws.
And just what laws do you think would have punished him? The same laws that failed to punish Rigaud? Give me a break.
Yuri, you...
The laws have always been the tools of whoever happens to hold all the chips.
Just saying that doesn't make it right for individuals to judge right from wrong, or for you to operate your own private court of law. If the laws are at fault, then fixing those laws comes first. It's for that very reason that I'm still with the Imperial Knights.
But you can't deny that lives were saved because those bastards were put down. You'd rather tell those people, sorry you have to die today, I promise we'll change things soon.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
Bah... C'est presque ça, hein, mine de rien.
You know, people so bad they'll just go on hurting others. What can the average person do but be victimized by people like that? You know it was the same way with our people in the lower quarter.
Even so, Yuri, what you're doing isn't right. Do you intend to rain your justice down on all the villains of the world? That's the behavior of a common criminal.
I recognize it for what it is, and I've made my choices. Murder is a crime.
And even knowing that, you intend to dirty your hands.
Intend to? I already have.
So this is the path you've chosen.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I won't. But it seems you don't yet understand the full weight of your choices. As a knight, I cannot overlook your crimes.
Captain, I finally found you!
What is it?
Our barricade of Nordopolica has been completed.
Also, it appears that the hunting blades are on the move. Sir, we must go to Nordopolica quickly. Captain.
Understood.
Sir.
Yuri? I know you better than anyone alive, Yuri. If you insist on walking down the path of a criminal.
Oh, wait! Repeat! Yuri.
So, you heard it all?
I'm sorry.
Are you afraid of me, Estelle? If you are, you can quit right here. Join Flynn and go back to the castle.
I'm not going back.
Hey.
It's true the things you've done are against the law. But I'm confused. It's also true that your actions saved the lives of others.
You never know. Someday I might turn my blade on you.
You'd never do something like that without a reason. If you ever end up pointing your sword at me, I'm sure I will have done something to deserve it.
If you're going to go with Flynn, now's your chance. You seem like he was in a hurry.
No. I'm gonna continue on this journey with you. It's what I want. Traveling with you, I know I'll find the right path for myself, too. So what I'm thinking is... here's to the road ahead.
Thanks.
C'est marrant que cette scène ait été bloquée. Je sais pas pourquoi il y a marqué ça. C'était même pas une cinématique ni rien, c'est marrant.
Logs like that for a good long...
Yeah, it's called oversleeping.
We're ready to hit the road, so get that sleep out of your eyes.
Hey, old man, your eyes are all droopy.
What? That's not good.
Jeez.
Huh? There are fewer knights than before.
Yeah, Flynn and his crew went back to Nordopolica.
That must mean they were traveling by night.
Was there some emergency they had to deal?
They wanted to eat some fish, so they went back to Nordopolica.
Oh, come on, Patty. They're not like you. Maybe they had to take care of the monsters from the Colosseum.
I'll bet Palestrale requested the help of the knights.
We'll have to wait and see. Something about a barricade.
Barricade? What could that mean?
Are they out to arrest Bellius for what happened in the Great War?
I can't imagine that Palestrale would be outmaneuvered that easily by the knights.
I get the feeling this is gonna get messy.
Maybe we should think twice about heading back to Nordopolica for now.
But the new moon's almost here. If we miss this chance, who knows when we might meet...
If I can't go to Nordopolica, I can't get on a ship. If I don't get on a ship, I won't be able to find the Maristella or recover my memory.
That's all well and good. I'm just not in a hurry to get tangled up with that armor-wearing bunch.
Me neither.
We'll just have to be careful, like always. No use panicking about...
Don't forget, I want to take a look at the air crane and Kados.
Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. All right, let's head out.
Très bien, très bien.
Things are bound to improve here in Mantake, now that Flynn's liberated the town.
They did allow the ringleader to escape, though.
Cumore? Flynn will catch him in no time, right, Yuri?
Oh yeah, sure he will.
Is something wrong? He looked troubled.
Estelle's not her usual perky self either.
That's not true. I'm as happy as you all are that Mantake's been freed.
If you say so.
Bien, bien, bien. Bon, bah, sur ce, on va s'arrêter ici. Hein. Vaste sujet, n'empêche. Hein. comme ils disent, comme elle l'a dit, elle a bien résumé Estelle, hein, il a agi contre la loi, mais d'un autre côté ça a permis de sauver des gens. Donc est-ce que la fin justifie les moyens? C'est un vaste... Enfin, c'est vraiment un vaste sujet. J'ai pas la réponse, hein, la question est vraiment ouverte et sujette à débat. Donc je pense qu'on en discutera dans les commentaires. En tout cas, laissez un petit pouce bleu si ça vous a plu. Et moi, je vous donne rendez-vous la prochaine fois pour retourner à Nordopolica. Allez, salut tout le monde!